Module Overview. Planning is the lifeblood of managerial function and the cornerstone of effective business execution. It is through planning that businesses define their vision, forecast uncertainties, allocate resources, establish strategic direction, and maintain competitiveness. In a world shaped by volatility, disruption, and technological evolution, planning and strategic management are no longer luxuries, they are survival imperatives. This module explores the frameworks, principles, types, processes, tools, and real-world applications of planning and strategic management. It integrates both short-term operational planning and long-term strategic formulation, delves into goal-setting theories, examines the strategic management lifecycle, and analyzes how businesses can respond to dynamic environmental changes. The nature and importance of planning. What is planning? Planning is the process of setting goals, outlining how to achieve them, and determining the resources and actions required. It is a forward-looking, anticipatory activity that links today's decisions to tomorrow's outcomes. Characteristics: goal-directed, systematic and rational, decision-oriented, future-focused, continuous and dynamic. Importance of planning: provides direction and purpose, enhances resource allocation, minimizes waste and redundancy, helps in risk management, encourages coordination and control, drives strategic advantage. Levels and types of planning. 1. Strategic planning, time frame, 3 to 10 plus years. Focus, long-term goals, corporate vision, competitive positioning. Executed by top management. Example: entering international markets or developing new product lines. 2. Tactical planning, time frame, 1 to 3 years. Focus, departmental objectives to achieve strategic goals. Executed by middle management. Example: marketing plan for a product launch. 3. Operational planning, time frame, daily to 1 year. Focus, routine tasks, schedules, processes. Executed by lower-level managers or supervisors. Example: weekly production schedule or shift allocation. Types of plans. In our course for today, we will be using plan type, purpose, and example for our table for this lesson. 1. Standing plans, used repeatedly for recurring activities. HR hiring policy, safety protocols. 2. Single-use plans, one-time activities with specific objectives. Organizing a corporate event. 3. Contingency plans, backup plans for risk and uncertainty. Crisis response plan for cyber attack. 4. Growth plans, expand market share or scale operations. Expansion into a new country succession plans. 5. Prepare for leadership transitions, grooming future CEO. The planning process. Effective planning is structured and iterative. The process includes establishing objectives, SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, environmental scanning, internal and external analysis using SWOT, PESTEL, developing premises, assumptions about future conditions, market trends, competition, laws, identifying alternatives, exploring all viable courses of action, evaluating alternatives, cost-benefit, feasibility, risk, alignment with values, selecting a plan, choosing the optimal path forward, implementing the plan, assigning resources, responsibilities, timelines, monitoring and evaluating results, adjusting plans based on performance feedback. Obstacles to effective planning. Planning is not without its challenges. Some barriers include resistance to change, uncertainty and rapid change, inadequate information, time and cost constraints, overconfidence bias, poor communication, lack of commitment. Managers must overcome these through clear communication, involvement of stakeholders, scenario planning, and agile methodologies. Strategic management. Definition and importance. Strategic management is the continuous process of analyzing internal and external environments, setting objectives, formulating strategies, implementing them, and evaluating their success. It aligns resources, competencies, and actions to gain competitive advantage in a volatile marketplace. Key characteristics: long-term and organization-wide, involves top-level decision-making based on vision and mission, incorporates risk management and innovation, requires continual monitoring and adaptation. Strategic management process, strategic planning cycle. 1. Mission and vision statement defines the organization's identity and long-term aspirations. 2. Environmental analysis, internal analysis, core competencies, culture, financial strength. External analysis, industry trends, competition, politics, technology. 3. Strategy formulation, establishing strategic goals, growth, stability, retrenchment. Choosing competitive strategies, cost leadership, differentiation, focus. 4. Strategy, implementation, translating strategy into action, structure, culture, leadership, resources. 5. Strategy, evaluation, and control, measuring performance, identifying gaps, making corrective adjustments. Strategic tools and frameworks, SWOT analysis, internal, strengths and weaknesses, external, opportunities and threats. PESTLE analysis, political, economic, social, technological, environmental, legal forces. Porter's 5 forces, competitive rivalry, supplier power, buyer power, threat of new entrants, threat of substitutes. BCG matrix, evaluates business units based on market growth and market share. Ansoff matrix, helps determine product-market growth strategies. Market penetration, market development, product development, diversification, the role of innovation and agility in strategic management. In the modern world, static strategic plans are ineffective. Organizations must be agile, able to pivot quickly, foster innovation, digital transformation, R&D, process redesign, encourage entrepreneurship, entrepreneurial behavior within the company, respond to real-time data and analytics. Strategic planning must now incorporate continuous learning, disruption management, and digital foresight. Ethical and sustainable strategic planning. Businesses are increasingly expected to integrate ethics and sustainability into strategy, components, social impact, environmental stewardship, transparent governance, diversity and inclusion, long-term societal value. Organizations that plan with conscience and responsibility are more likely to earn trust and survive long-term. Conclusion: planning and strategic management are not rigid exercises in bureaucracy. They are dynamic disciplines of foresight, alignment, innovation, and execution. Managers must anticipate change, analyze complexity, and make decisions that shape the future. In an age where the only constant is change, adaptive strategic planning is a competitive necessity and a cornerstone of visionary leadership.